Today I'm very excited. I'm going to make a Thanksgiving shepherd's pie. So the filling will be sort of like a creamy turkey-ish mixture with some faux chicken. I have faux chicken broth and all these veggies that I've chopped up. I have onions, carrots, celery, mushrooms. I got some sage and some thyme. I couldn't find fresh sage anywhere, which was odd. Because it is Thanksgiving. Maybe it's sold out everywhere. I don't know. I found it in the past. Um, yeah, I've already got mashed potatoes, which I hope are going to be okay. They were frozen. I made them like a week ago or so. They're frozen, and then there's no seasoning, so I'm going to make a buttery, garlicky, and a little bit of soy beverage mixture. I'm gonna get these hot and flavory, put a little salt and stuff in there, and woof, woof, woof. And okay, so I guess I'll do that first. I'll get the potatoes ready. Then I think I should get these basically heated up a little bit because they're frozen, because I need to slice them into smaller pieces. So I will get the potatoes ready, clean the pot out, get these heated up a little bit, and then take them out of the thing and slice them up, and then right back in that same pot. Try not to get a lot of pot stirred. Put all these veggies, saute them, and then you need to put some flour and a little liquid and stir it up and make sort of like a gravy thing. Throw the chicken back in, the faux chicken, and then that goes in the bottom of this. And then you put the potatoes on top, and then you put it in the oven, and it gets all hot and bubbly. So it's going to be like a creamy sort of soup, hopefully. Hopefully it's good. You know, I don't know. I try. A lot of this stuff never works out. But sometimes it works out, so let's hope for the best today. The trick, I think, is going to be figuring out how soupy I want the base to be with beneath the potatoes, because it should sort of hold together, but it shouldn't be dry, but it shouldn't be too runny and watery because all the potatoes will kind of melt into it. So that's going to be tricky, but I'm going to start by getting the potatoes together. On the stove, we've melted some vegan butter, put some soy milk, and 3 cloves of garlic in there, and we're heating it up. And these cold potatoes are going in that mixture. So far, so good. The potatoes are good. They're flavorful. I thought I put too much liquid in them, but as soon as they heated up, they absorbed it all, so it's good. They're perfect. And now I'm gonna start, I'm gonna warm up the chicken strip things. Okay, so I am noticing that I can actually break these things up. See, they're this big, and I want them to be like about a third of that. So I can just kind of break these apart, I think. Yeah, like that. And then they'll be more textury, like textured like actual turkey meat. So I'm going to break these up. I'm going to put this in that pot. I've cleaned that same pot out. Josh James, it's not for you. Yeah, so I'm gonna heat these up, and then I'm gonna heat these up, and then I'm gonna make. Yeah, you'll see as I do it. Okay, so what is happening at this point? I heated these chicken things up on the stove and broke them into pieces, and I cooked them. A bunch stuck to the bottom of the pan, so I deglazed the pan with some faux chicken stock and tasted this stuff. It's pretty good. This is very chickeny. This is almost you could possibly fool someone into thinking this was chicken. So this Beyond Meat chicken stuff is pretty good. Next step is to saute all of these veggies and then make a sort of gravy and then throw everything from this into this and then top it with that, the potatoes. And yeah, so potentially this could be actually really good. So let's hope. Gonna throw some frozen peas in there too. And here are all the veggies, all nice and toasty warm. And I threw some flour in there and stirred that up. And then I put in some vegan chicken broth. It says vegetarian on the front, but on the back it says vegan. And I put some thyme, sage, and salt in there too. And look how yummy it is. It looks really good, doesn't it? And I decided to add some nutritional yeast for a little bit of flavor and a little B12. And I poured that on top of the chicken that was already in that pot and mixed it up. And I'm happy with this consistency. It looks juicy enough, but not too juicy. Oh my gosh, so we were relatively neat. I don't have too many dishes to do. This is the finished product, if you can see it. The potatoes, there's not very many potatoes. The potato layer is like 1/4 inch. It should be like a nice thick layer of potatoes. So I didn't have enough potatoes. Yeah, but I think this could be relatively successful depending on the moisture level of the interior. And I think that faux chicken is a really good product, and it's gonna be good. The broth I got seems like it was good. And yeah, so I'm gonna put this in the oven for like 30 minutes. It's already hot. It doesn't really need to be heated, but you kind of just want to set the potatoes on top. And yeah, we'll taste and we'll see. Hopefully it's delicious. It's got a lot of veggies in it, so that's good. And I threw in the nutritional yeast, and I really think that made a difference because I tasted it before and after I put the nutritional yeast, and that it was so much better with the nutritional yeast. So, all right, let's go in the oven. 30 minutes in the oven, and it looked like this, and it served up like this. Takeaways from this, I would say don't cook the vegetables quite as long. I cooked them to the point where they're kind of mushy now, and there's no tender crisp to the veggies. That would be better. Also, need more potatoes, and also try to find fresh sage if you can, because that would make a difference. Other than that, this was pretty successful, and I'm pretty excited about it. And that's it for now. Bye.